Hello everybody, it's Wallace Whispers ASMR, and I'm back with another video for you today, making use of the lovely natural sunlight that is streaming through my living room window. The reason I'm not using my usual setup is because I wanted to record the video quickly. I recorded a video for you guys to put out, and so I screen recorded the audio, edited it, tried to export it off Premiere, and it actually crashed my laptop after 2 hours of exporting. So I thought, right, that's fine, it'll just be a little error, I'll do it again. So did it again, tried to export it. After 2 hours it crashed my laptop again. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to record another video. A nice fun relaxed one, just to get back into things, because I've been away for quite a while. It's wedding season. If you don't know, I'm a working musician, so I've been doing a hell of a lot of weddings, hell of a lot of gigs, and a lot of new teaching opportunities for me have come up, which I'm absolutely loving. So I've not had a lot of free time, and any free time I have had, I have been trying to just use it for myself and conserve my energy, because I'm super busy. I'm doing things that I'm not used to doing. Getting up very early for some teaching jobs is definitely one thing. So today I thought we'd just have a little bit of fun and we'd read some conspiracy theories. Let me grab this thumbnail. That's how you get a thumbnail. So I'm just going to flick to a random page in this book. I have read this book before. It's a long time ago though. I'm just going to jump to a random page and we're going to run through some conspiracy theories in the nice sun. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Let's get into it, shall we? Food additives. Just as sugar has come under fire from conspiracy theorists, so too have food additives. Any food which has undergone processing will contain some additives, be they preservatives, flavourings, sweeteners, or improvers. Some of these are natural compounds, others artificial, and it is the second group which is most vilified. Of course, it is well known that eating natural foods is the healthiest course of action, but when even fruit brought from a supermarket is unnaturally glazed, it can be hard to do this. Theorists claim that additives are proliferating to keep consumers consuming. They're designed to be addictive and to keep people coming back to the same unhealthy foods time and again, fueled by cravings. One additive in particular which falls into this camp is MSG, which stands for monosodium glutamate, which is found in some foods such as mushrooms, and which create a moreish, savoury flavour. I don't know about you, but I eat mushrooms every single day, so maybe they're onto something with that, because I eat mushrooms all the time. Added to low quality foods in its refined white powder form, MSG gives the impression of something delicious and leaves people wanting to go back for more. Many claim the substance itself is essentially an addictive drug. Another additive which is heavily criticised and which the scientific community seems to be divided on is aspartame. Who knows how that is pronounced? This artificial sweetener is heavily used in soft drinks, particularly diet drinks, which are sold as healthy products and therefore widely consumed. Aspartame may taste sweet, but according to many, it's a carcinogen, a substance that can cause cancer, like red meat also. It affects brain function and can essentially pickle us from the inside if used over a long period of time. As with many other additives, it is seen as addictive, with people not enjoying the taste of sugared soft drinks after drinking low-calorie, aspartame-sweetened diet sodas. Whether the theorists are right or not, the only way to avoid these substances is to eat a natural, balanced diet, and not wanting to end up an addict is as good a reason as any to start. Facts. Let's go on to our next conspiracy. Again, close the book. I'm just going to open it at a random page. golden hour. What's this one? Global warming, a heated topic right now, has been for many years. Let's see what Jamie King has to say about global warming. Well, it won't be his opinions, obviously. This is just a book of conspiracy theories. Sorry, Jamie, isn't you? Global warming, a 20th century event that has become a 21st century anxiety, thanks to an increase in greenhouse gases emitted as a result of humankind's environmental negligence and consumption of fossil fuels. Our planet is becoming dangerously overheated. The world worries, but is it merely one of history's greatest ever hoaxes? Some would say it is. Many global warming skeptics suggest that there is no reliable evidence to indicate that the globe is getting hotter by any substantial degree. They assert that what the world is witnessing is just a natural fluctuation in temperature. These people claim that behind the science and ecological campaigning there lie sinister motivations. According to one theory, propagation of the global warming agenda is all part of a UN-sponsored plan to redistribute wealth by stunting industrial development in the West, and in particular in the US, in favour of the expansion of major emerging world markets such as China, Brazil and India. These theorists claim that the actions of the United Nations with regards to climate change are merely a cover created to help facilitate the shift in global finances, and that the Kyoto Protocol and the Paris Agreement represents a thinly veiled attack on the US and its power base. Others place an Illuminati-like New World Order behind global warming fakery. Why would this group create such a fear-induced illusion? It is believed that they have done so in order to destabilize the US economy and make it vulnerable to an attack that forms part of an alleged plot to create a fascist one-world government. If the US was to comply with the emissions limits included in the Kyoto Protocol and Paris Agreement, would its industry not face a massive restructuring bill and job losses on a crippling scale? Wouldn't the investment required from the government mean millions of dollars siphoned away from defence, weakening the country against a possible military threat? Others claim that global warming is a convenient truth expounded by environmentalists and scientists in order to generate more funding, a ploy in which the media colludes to guarantee the news that ensures continued sales and advertising revenues. It is even said that some governments are willing co-conspirators as the subjects give them a popular vehicle on which they can pursue other agendas. Another take on global warming is that it is a government-created lie intended to raise more taxes from companies and individuals. Why do the voices of environmental concern shout the loudest at a time when many of the world's governments find their countries virtually broke and with precious few resources for rebuilding? Of course, the conspiracy theory is a two-way street. Some theorists suggest that the US energy companies created the global warming is a hoax conspiracy in order to prevent the introduction of regulatory reform, which would damage their profit margins. They claim that it is fearful elites in the oil and coal industry who have the most to lose if the US were to cooperate with the Kyoto Protocol and Paris Agreement that are behind the high-profile dissent. Now, that last point is maybe the only one that I can see is possibly possible there. If something's going to affect you, you can easily start, this is a hoax. Okay. Let's reset the book. I don't like that one. Oh yes. The Nazca Lines. The Nazca Lines have been a perpetual source of fascination for travellers for centuries. The lines appear in the Nazca Desert on a high plateau in the Peruvian Andes, 250 miles south of Lima. The thousands of lines resemble drawings of birds, spiders, lizards, apes, fish, and other unidentifiable animals, as well as simple geometric patterns, shapes, and straight lines. Many of the drawings are indistinguishable on the ground and can only be appreciated from the air. As the ancient Nazca Indians had no known method of flying, it is unclear how or why they created them. Carbon dating technology has estimated that the lines are at least 1,500 years old. Various researchers have attempted to decipher these mysterious patterns through the ages. Many explanations make connections with outer space. Paul Kossak, a US scholar, tried to find the alignments between the drawings and the stars to create an astronomical connection. It is believed that the Nazca Indians may have created drawings as a form to worship the gods, possibly linked to the natural world or to the success of their harvests. Others believe the depictions weren't created by the Indians at all, and that it was visiting aliens who constructed them. Erich von Daniken, apologies, that's pronounced wrong for sure, published a book in 1968 entitled Chariots of the Gods, Unsolved Mysteries of the Past, where he put forward the theory that the lines represented a landing strip for alien spaceships. Von Daniken thought these extraterrestrials also constructed other wonders like the pyramids of Giza. Furthermore, a French book by Louis Powell, and Jacques Bergier, that's probably more like it, The Morning of the Magicians, used the lines to advance the theory that aliens had visited Earth many thousands of years ago during human prehistory. That's interesting, I've never thought about that. Through their highly advanced technology and intelligence, this alien species aided human beings in their primeval existence, enabling their superiority over other species and their takeover of the planet. Some also believe that the aliens, who they allege made the markings, visited Earth to carry out a secret meeting with world leaders. The theory goes that they used the otherwise deserted area to land their enormous craft, travelling in secret to meet with the leaders and return to the same remote spot to leave. The mysterious markings have been explained away by the governments involved to cover up the real reason for their existence. Some even believe that the extraterrestrials return on a regular basis, which is why the lines haven't been erased over the years. They are in fact fresh marks from recent landings. Another theory posits that the marks were created by humans with the intention of attracting aliens to Earth. Others claim that the marks are nothing to do with aliens at all, but are instead evidence that the ancient Nazca people had developed some mysterious advanced technology. Whatever it was that made these marks, the theorists claim, other peoples must have become either jealous or frightened and destroyed it before it was put to its sinister purpose. Although there is little evidence for this theory, it does not seem possible that these bizarre lines should have an equally bizarre explanation. The strange markings are not alone either. Further south, the world's largest human figure is etched into the side of solitary mountain known as the Giant of Atamaca. Elsewhere in South America, there are many mountains with depictions of flying birds, spirals, and ancient warrior-like beasts, with widely differing interpretations of their meanings. These mysteries are likely to continue for many centuries to come. Fascinating. I enjoy reading up on those conspiracy theories. It's fun to push your mind out of the box and maybe give these thoughts a chance. Maybe that's the wrong word, but it's good to get some people's perspective on things. In the comments, let me know if you've got any conspiracy theories of your own that you firmly believe and you'll die on the hill for. Let me know your thoughts about the ones we read out today, and I will be back with more content for you soon. So in the interest of a short outro, I hope you have a fabulous morning, noon, evening or night. I've been Wallace Whispers.